All right, guys, here's the board that I've just nailed up the trim on with my no nail zones in there. And here's one I have done previously so you can see what it's going to look like. What you're going to do is you're going to take this one to the chop saw. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of this that are exactly 8 inches long. I highly recommend that you set up a stop block at 8 inches and then you cut out, making sure your cut lands in that no nail zone. That ensures that we're not going to hit any nails with our chop saw. So if I've cut in the no nail zone on this, I'm safe. You'll see here I got nails on the inside, but no nails out here in the no nail zone. If you hit a metal nail with a metal blade, bad things happen to the blade and potentially to you. So we want to make sure we avoid hitting those nails. And now I've got 8 exactly identical side aprons. This is important because this is going to determine the squareness of my table. These are the sides. If they're not all flush and even together, I'm going to want to make sure that they are. All right, guys, we've taken our 8-inch apron pieces, apron panels, brought them over here to the pocket hole cutter, pocket hole machine, and what this is going to do is it's going to allow us to attach it to our legs. And so it's very important that we follow the procedures of this machine. There's a big sign up here that says don't press the pedal until the machine is on and the wood is in place. So let's make sure that is true. In order to turn this particular machine on, you have to check how yours turns on. The first thing you do, it says number 1, turn red knob clockwise, so make sure that knob pops out. That's how you turn it off. Turn it a little bit to the right and it pops out. That's how you make sure that you're going to be able to turn it on. I also want to double check that I have air flowing to the machine. On this particular unit, there's a ball valve back here. If the yellow handle of that ball valve is perpendicular to the copper pipe, the air is off. So I want to make sure it is parallel or in line so that air is flowing to the machine. Once I've ensured that, I'm ready to go. So I got to determine where I want my pocket holes. Now, pocket holes always go on the back side of a piece of work. This is the front side of our panel with the little lip on the front. So this would be the back side of our panel. Back side is going to go down on the table. Now, you don't have to be super precise where you put the pocket hole, but a few things are important. I basically want to put a pocket hole about 1 inch, 1.25 inches from one side, and on this side I want to put it about 1 inch and 1.25 inches from the edge of the trim right there. So that's the edge of the trim. I want to come in about 1 inch to 1.25 inches and put it somewhere in there. So you just sort of eyeball it. So I'm going to kind of come in right over the center line of this machine. I'm going to slide it right in there at about 1.25 inches, and you'll see that these back blocks are on little pistons. The machine will not operate if you don't push back into those blocks. So if it's pushed like that, I can operate the machine. If it's out like this, the machine will not operate. Okay? So I line up that 1.25 inch-ish mark over that center hole. I'm going to push back, but first I'm going to turn on my machine. So hit my green button right here on the front. Machine's on. The way I get it to actuate or to fire is I put my foot on this pedal, grab my board, push it back against those blocks, keep my fingers out from under the piston, push the pedal. It's going to take about 2 full seconds before it actually fires. So 1, 2. Then I want to remove my foot from the pedal as soon as I hear it fire. If I don't, I'm gonna leave my foot on it this time. You're gonna hear what happens. You don't want to do this. Leave my foot on the pedal here. 1, 2. So it just keeps firing over and over, and that's bad for the machine. So as soon as you hear it pop that first time, take your foot off the pedal. And what's happened is I've got 2 pocket holes going in from the back side, and I've got 2 pilot holes coming out of the end grain. That's going to allow me to insert a screw right through here into the leg that's going to be positioned right here on my table. All right, I want to do that on all, let's see, what have I got? I've got 8 sides, so I'm going to put a total of 16 holes in. There's 2. I'm going to turn the machine back on. Push the pedal. Slide it over. Push the pedal. I've got 4 in there. You see I'm not real precise. It's not lining up perfect. It doesn't matter. It's on the back side. Grab my next piece and go ahead and do that for all 4 of your side apron panels.